Can you speak to how our bodies can be an indicator of what's going on in the inside? And how can we start to pay more attention to what our bodies are telling us? And I'm asking because I recently got a new therapist, and one of the things she kept asking me in our intro call, when I would tell her about things that were happening during this burnout period of my life, she would say, okay, and how was your body feeling during that time? Were you tired? Were you achy? Were you sleeping enough? And I'm like, why does she keep asking about my body, not realizing that your body keeps score of what is happening, and it is a huge indicator into how you're doing.
It is the number one indicator. It is you are. I like to compare it to a car, right? And how we take care of a car, right? So how we fuel the car, how we need to move the car, we need to um, not treat it like not run it to the point where it can't operate. And our bodies is the same way, right? We need to fuel it with the best. We got to make sure we keep it moving. So we're energized. We do got to make sure we take care of it from the interior to the exterior. But as far as like some of these signs, oftentimes people, when they think burnout, they only think they're like, I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out. And there are, I mean, I can go through some of the physical signs. This is something I actually often take my clients through. So some of the physical signs that are not often mentioned is one thing that I mentioned, having chronic body aches and pain, so inflammation, frequent headaches and migraine. I know for me personally, what I learned is that stress triggers my migraine. So I actually have what they call ocular migraine, where I can't see, my eye gets like blurry. And this, I mean, now that I'm not in a burnout phase and I know how to manage it, I'll probably get it once a year, but I was getting it in my burnout stage probably like a few times a month, which is like no bueno. The other is having like digestive issues, so heartburn, IBS. You may feel like your heart is racing, and sometimes it can be hard to differentiate between like anxiety and burnout, but oftentimes they do go hand in hand, right? Where you could be more anxious because of all the stress that's happening, that chronic stress. Your hair could be falling out. You may have gained unwanted weight or even lost a lot of weight. Like, these are all things where you're taking a look at how your body isn't normally functioning. And then just simply being sick all the time. Yeah, we could say, oh, it's a sick season. No, you could be sick because you're not getting enough sleep, you're not eating healthy enough, your immune system as a result is taking a hit, and you're feeling sick. The other are just mental signs of burnout. So that's a part of your body as well. That is being very forgetful and forgetting a lot of things, difficulty concentrating and focusing on the tasks that you're doing. You may find that you are procrastinating like whoa, like a whole lot, and just avoiding tasks and just being anxious, overwhelmed, frazzled, and worried a lot. So these are just some of the things that take a toll on us physically and mentally, which is all a part of our body, and our body telling us like, hey, it's time. We gotta pump the brakes. But we've been oftentimes wired to work under these conditions.
Wired to work under these conditions. That's what it is. And that's why it's hard to identify sometimes, because it's like, this is what we're used to. So for
That's right.
anybody who may be experiencing any of these symptoms and not even realizing where it's coming from, think about if you are burnt out.